The band, which was formed in high school by the members, is made up of Quinn Grundon, Angus Vassick and Jordan Lewis. The trio engaged spacey surf rock with gutsy blue rhythms and cruisy laid-back reggae to create their epic, unique sound. With 5 albums already under their belt, the Grogans are set to release yet another album called Which Way Is Out. The upcoming release features their brand new track, No Thanks, I'm Going Surfing, which they'll be performing for us later on in the show. The Grogans have supported the likes of Ocean Alley, Maddie Jane, Northeast Party House, The Chats and Hockey Dad, just to name a few. They performed at many iconic venues and events, including the Rolling Stone by Sailor Jerry Showcase, NYE on the Hill, Great Escape Festival, Drift Festival, and even a free headline show at Federation Square, playing to over 1,000 people. The Grogans have just finished travelling around Australia, selling out shows while performing their brand new hits at venues such as the Corner Hotel in Melbourne, Jive Bar in Adelaide, the Aardvark in Perth, as well as performing their first international leg in New Zealand. We're super excited to be joined today by the boys. Welcome to the show, guys. How are you doing?
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
doing very
good
well.
to be here.
Very well.
So your laid-back surf rock style is what you're known for. So when you guys started out, was this always the direction that you were going to go for, or has it sort of evolved along the way?
Yeah, not really. We didn't kind of have a set in stone kind of idea of what we wanted to be. We kind of just
We didn't even really
started
set
playing.
out to be a band.
At all,
it all
really.
just
Yeah.
kind of happened
it all
pretty
just,
organically.
it all just started to happen, and yeah, this is just
Now
what
we're here.
came out from it.
Here you
I
are,
guess,
yeah. So where did you start out then? What was the sort of things that you were doing, sort of style or?
Still very similar, like
Yeah, same sort of thing.
probably a bit more garagey, I'd say, just because we were just, I don't know.
We just
less
go
young
home
and
after
energetic.
School. Yeah.
Yeah. So
After school on Fridays was our jam day.
Yeah.
yeah, who would have thought that you're here now?
I know.
Yeah. So which artists have influenced you, and do you think that you've had artist inspiration that's helped your style evolve over time?
Yeah, for sure. I think
Definitely,
so. I think
like early days, like Skeggs and Hockey Dad were a classic staple that,
Yeah.
we were really getting around. But yeah, nowadays, what are we listening to?
I don't know. This new album that's coming out, I don't know. We all kind of started listening to a lot more like Brian Jonestown Massacre and kind of psychier sort of
Yeah, just like
90s
Black Lips.
rock and Black Lips and stuff like that. But
We definitely go through like phases.
Yeah,
and
Well,
just smash it
yeah.
for
Yeah.
such a short amount of time, and then
Yeah.
move on to the
something
next.
else.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we got a pretty broad range of taste, I think.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's very interesting. So you've just released your brand new single, No Thanks, I'm Going Surfing. So you can give us a little bit of an insight into the song and how it came about?
I guess
don't
it was
know,
like
it
it's
kinda
like sort of
just
just a
happened.
fun song.
Yeah, I guess it's just about kind of like just politely blowing off other plans to go do your own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
a
there's
bit
not.
of a- bit of a lighthearted
it's one of
kind
those
of
songs. It's like you can
track.
sort of interpret it how you will.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It's all in there somewhere.
Yeah, I
It's
guess.
all in
Yeah,
there.
it's just a bit of fun. Like,
Yeah.
we'd never really want to take anything too seriously.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if we ever write something that is like meaningful or something, it always is meaningful. But we try and like put things out there in a way that's lighthearted and that people can digest without it being
Yeah.
something that's Yeah.
Too hard to chew.
yeah.
So was there much process involved, or did it just sort of come together?
I think
last
it
minute.
just sort of came to like Gus came with some chords one day.
Kind of had a
And
little
some
demo
lyrics,
sitting
actually,
around,
yeah.
and then
Yeah.
we just learnt it all together, kind of thing, and
Mm.
got it down how it is now. Yeah.
It's how a lot of tracks sort of come is just like everyone just brings something to the table. It's
Yeah.
not really like a one person thing.
No, we all
Right,
like
yeah.
to finalise stuff and create it all together at the end of the day, and whether one of us comes up with an idea, yeah,
It just comes together.
yeah.
Pretty easy then. So yeah, the single is from your new album that's going to be released. What made this particular song stand out as a single for you to release it as a single in comparison to other tracks on the album, I guess?
Good question.
I don't know. I think it was kind of
It's actually hard to gauge singles.
yeah. It's so hard.
Yeah,
so we kind
really
of just
tricky.
like ask housemates, friends,
Yeah.
our manager Will, like what they think of the songs and which ones kind of stick in their head the most. So like, for this one, I feel like it's pretty catchy, kind of gets stuck in your head, and that's what we wanted to do, I guess. So
Plus, there's the third single, I think, from the album. Each single's been kind of a different
Fourth single, Gus.
sounding track. Fourth, is it?
Yeah.
But yeah, we've had like a more kind of hard, heavier rock kind of track and a more psyche one as the second, and
we do
this.
tend
So
to
we
do
kinda
something
just, yeah,
weird
try to
at the
just show
end.
each kind of side of the album, if that makes sense. Just a little taste of what will be kind of on it,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, so can you tell us what we can expect from the album and how it might compare to your other previous albums?
We definitely try and structure albums. Well, I think it's naturally happened. Like, we always go like we need a certain amount of like rockier, heavier songs. We need a certain of sort of our psyche side.
Couple acoustic
tracks.
Yeah,
It's
it's pretty laid back, I think. It's pretty
I don't know. It's hard
easy
to
listening,
gauge.
I hope, but yeah. No, there's a few heavier tracks in there, like some old classic kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's hard to describe, I think, before other people have kind of listened. And
Maybe a
we've
little
heard.
mixed bag of things like
Yeah.
all the other albums kind
Right,
of
yeah.
thing. Little bit of each, maybe.
Yeah.
Bit of everything then,
A little bit of
yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we kind of touched on it a bit before. Do you have a sort of process by now, since you've made so many albums, of how you sort of sit down and start an album, or is it just kind of comes together?
We've definitely got a process now. Like
Yeah.
our first releases, like when we were in high school and like a little bit out of school, would just be sort of what
The Friday night jams.
Yeah, what had come from, what have we been playing? But we've now started just putting like a week aside and going away down the coast or something and writing,
Yeah, just dedicate the week to trying to get
seeing what happens.
as many songs out as we can and
Hopefully
Pick.
there's some good ones in there.
pick the
Yeah.
ones that we think are half decent and
Yeah.
chuck them on the
Go with
album.
that, yeah.
Yeah, we can't wait to hear it. So we'll be back with the incredible Grogans to chat about everything that they've got in store next. So your new album, Which Way Is Out, is coming out soon. Is there a main theme or main idea behind the album, or is it just sort of a mixed bag of everything?
I think it's a bit of a mixed bag. Like the theme lyrically, it's definitely just, they're all very kind of separate songs. There's no theme running throughout the tracks, but yeah,
I
musically,
think we were
I think
like coming to the title of Which Way Is Out. I think it was because the whole album is a bit disjointed, like not in a negative way, but disjointed in the fact that there's lots of things going on. It's like which way, like what's going on.
yeah, true.
There isn't a theme as such, but it's just sort of what we felt at that time. There's no real meaning to it as as a
In its
piece of
entirety,
work.
yeah.
But
I find it really interesting because a lot of the time people, write a whole story around it, things like that, and like you guys are just creating music that you love and just going with it.
at this point, I mean, it would be. We've never really even thought about doing something like that.
Like a
It'd be
concept.
cool.
We'd get bored.
We'd
No.
get so easily sidetracked.
Yeah, no,
Just like,
yeah.
what were we singing about?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think we
We'd
got
actually forget what we were writing.
chopping and changing.
Stick with what you know, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least for now, I think.
Yeah.
One step at a time.
Yeah.
So do you find it difficult to balance everyone's individuality when it comes to creating your own tunes? So how do you work together to create tunes as the three of you, I guess?
Yeah. No, we all kind of work pretty well together. If we need to run out for a little wrestle or something in the yard, or if we need to let some energy out, or
Slap each other with tea towels and stuff. But
yeah.
But we all work. Like I think that's why we still like really enjoy, or always will enjoy playing with each other, is because we don't really. Just what we're all lacking, someone else picks up.
Yeah.
Like we've all got our strengths and our weaknesses, but like where our weaknesses are, someone else can pick it up. I think that's how it feels.
I reckon.
Yeah. If it doesn't come off that way, that's cool. At least it feels like that.
Yeah, I can tell if you're like just can't write.
Screwing
and
it
I'm
up.
just like, I'll fix it. Yeah.
Shred. It's actually just Gus on all the albums overdubbing everything we've ever done.
I just go back afterwards. Now delete
No,
their
hate
track.
it.
Yeah. I'll do it.
It's worked for all this time, so, somehow.
Seamless.
Yeah.
Me and Jordan are just pretty faces.
Yeah.
Sure.
Anyway.
So you guys have just toured around Australia and New Zealand, selling out some pretty iconic venues, including the Corner Hotel, right here in Melbourne. So how's the experience of performing live again after the crazy couple of years that we've had, not being able to perform with COVID and all that sort of thing?
Yeah, it was so good. We've wanted to play the corner. We did a few during lockdown, like just seated and things like. I think we did like
Limited capacity.
you did
or
like
something.
6 or
Yeah,
something.
6 in a row.
yeah, like matinee and then that night and stuff like that. And it was fun, but it was nothing like playing to like full
Yeah,
room
up
of
and
people
about.
that were up and about. And
Yeah.
yeah, it was
Definitely
crazy. It's
good to get back out there after COVID, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a bit of a struggle. But yeah, definitely loved this tour. Had heaps of fun.
yeah, first time over in NZ as well, so that was crazy.
Yeah.
Hadn't
Yeah.
been there at all before, so it was lovely. It's a
Yeah, it was
beautiful
nice.
place.
Yeah, that's what I was going to touch
Very
on
nice.
next. So, what was the audience reception like playing your first overseas?
It was
Tour-
sick.
sorry.
Way like
Way better than what we
exceeded our
expected.
expectations for sure.
Felt
yeah,
like
we
just
didn't-
going to Tassie or something.
Yeah,
Like
it did. It
Perth.
just felt like going to another state of Australia. But
Yeah.
no, yeah, we got like more people than we thought we would to the shows, and everyone was really friendly and loved it. And
Really cool bands as well. We
Yeah.
met some really cool musos and yeah, really, really nice.
Good
That sort of-
experience, yeah.
Mm. Did you have a favourite memory from the tour that's just gone by, or favourite city even that you played in?
Wellington was pretty cool.
Yeah,
And all-
Meow,
Yeah, well, yeah, true.
Meow,
Yeah,
Meow Bar was cool.
yeah. The second last show,
That was
Auckland.
Auckland.
Yeah,
Auckland
that
was
was-
cool. That was
Auckland was really
a
cool.
really cool, small, tight room, but it was so packed and it felt like we were, when we used to play Cherry Bar when we were younger again, like we
Yeah.
felt like a classic
Yeah,
sort
everyone
of
was like
Yeah,
rock and roll
packed
Yeah.
show.
room.
Yeah.
That was sick.
We
That
had
was
like a sound check for 10 minutes max. Like we rocked up, it just worked. Everything
Yeah.
worked that night. So that was a pretty cool
That
memory.
was good night.
That was cool.
Yeah, that's amazing. So, are there any exciting upcoming performance plans for the year ahead, and what's next for you guys? Apart from the album, of course, that's going to be huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a few things.
We've got a couple. Yeah, well, obviously the album will be out, so we'll definitely play some shows for that.
Yeah.
We're doing this. We're doing Wanderer Festival up in Pambula
Oh yeah.
Beach later this month, and yeah, we got a couple things in store for October. We're going up to like far north Queensland to play some shows. I think Airlie Beach and Mackay,
Oh yeah, nice.
and then over to Western Australia. I think we're doing 3 shows like Bunbury, Margaret River, and Scarborough.
Yeah.
So good to get back over in Perth. Yeah.
Yeah, it's lovely. It's nice to stay busy.
Yeah, I was going
Yeah.
to say you guys
Yeah.
can be very busy.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah.
Fun chat. That's good.
Welcome back to 1700. I'm here with the Grogans, and we're about to do something a little bit different. So I've got a set of rapid fire questions. So just going to be going one after the other, and yeah, just get as many answers out as
We
possible.
cop one each, or is it all just
However
yell?
you want. So yeah,
straight
it can
down
be chaotic
Do we
or
all answer?
Chaos.
it's up to you.
Whatever.
We
So
choose
we'll see what happens, I guess.
Chaos.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. So you ready?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So here we go. So favorite snack before performing?
Oh, there's like this hot
Like
chip place
chips
in New Zealand, and they put like butter chicken
Sauce on the chips.
on.
We've
the
had
chips.
that once. What?
It's
And
now.
it was my favourite.
What do you mean? That was after we played though as well.
Oh well, if it could be the yeah,
Ideally.
Don't
Rapid
reveal the
fire.
secrets. Yeah.
chaos.
So last album that you listened to?
Um,
What was it?
That Purple Rain Jonestown massacre.
oh yeah,
Clouds.
Revelations.
Revelations.
Or Lucian.
Solutions.
How'd you come up with the band name?
We were just
Gus.
happened.
It's
Just
purely
came out.
just
Yeah.
Gus.
Just
going through some words and that came out.
Urban
enough.
Dictionary.
Go to karaoke song?
Oh,
Dirty Old Town by the Pogues.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah, that
it
was-
is
yeah.
a good
that's
one.
good.
Dream venue where you'd love to perform but you haven't yet?
The Forum.
Yeah.
Forum,
That's
yeah,
my
that'd be
favourite.
sick.
Yeah. Yeah.
MCG.
Maybe one day. Yeah. First song of yours that you suggest first song that you suggest to someone who's never heard your music before.
Sick kids doing skids. That's the worst
on it.
track. Don't do that one.
Read
Yeah,
it.
that was
It's
our
already
Too
first-
late, that's
question.
what, yeah.
First song
It's
we
already
released.
rapid.
Yeah, that was rapid. That's
Fine,
it.
I'll
how it
leave it at
works,
that. No, I caught that.
Respect the rapid.
Dream artist collab if you were ever to collab with anyone.
Bones
and Joes? Yeah,
Bones
probably.
and Jones.
It's already happened, but yeah.
A local artist everyone should get around.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Same answer.
Oh, that's a-
or
Oh, is that another?
Is that another
different
question?
question.
Yeah. Good
You
sniff.
can say the
Good
same.
sniff.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stole
Oh,
that
yeah.
from the
Oh,
post.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
No,
you
they're
go.
legends though.
No, they are. Yeah, we just saw them with Skeggs. Oh, it's great.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Stimpy's.
Stimpy's too.
There you go.
Got a little
Yeah.
down pat.
Yeah.
So finally, where can we keep up with you guys on social media?
on the
Probably on the gram.
On the
I
gram.
think
Yeah.
is what we're most
Active on.
prolific on.
Yep.
Prolific.
Prolific?
Prolific?
That's not
That
the
means
word.
you're like really good at something, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't.
Like
You could be
Anyways.
good at Instagram anyway.
We're not good at Instagram.